Hey, good morning, everybody. Cleta the Cheetah here with some crazy hair today. It is raining outside. How many of y'all have curls in your hair? And like you could straighten it, but you know as soon as you go outside, it's gonna curl anyway. So that's me. So I'm like, just go with the flow, crunch it and go. So I thought I'd do a really quick makeup video this morning in some of my brown colors. You know, you can look cute in brown, right? And just a natural color. So I've just put my foundation on and some concealer, and I did my eyebrows just to save a little time. So I'm gonna start out with a little bit of contour. So if you don't usually use this, and I used to not use it either, but I have found that it makes a big difference. So I just usually start and I put a little bit right under here. And I read something somewhere that says, you know, when you put your foundation on, you basically have a flat face. Like if it's all one color, it's all flat. So to give yourself dimension and stuff, that's where contour and cheek color come in. So I usually just put it right here underneath the cheek, not all the way down here, because that's gonna make you look a little manly. And I'm gonna, cause you don't want it like chiseled, right? And then I usually put just a little bit right here and a little bit right here. And if you're old enough to know why, then you understand why. You want to shadow some of those areas that maybe, you know, aren't as flattering. So, and then I usually just put a little bit around my forehead. I have a really high forehead. So that's just a little bit of contour, but you can see just that little bit, it gives you a little more definition to your face than just being like a flat face. And then I'm going to use this golden copper, which is this one right here. I love that color. Anytime I wear the warm colors, I wear golden copper. And it looks kind of dark, but I'm just going to start up here and just put it right on top of that. Sometimes I do that contour last as well. Either way, doesn't really matter. And sometimes I do my cheek color last, but I'm just going to go ahead and give me some color in my face so I don't look like a dead person doing the video. And so I was talking to someone the other day about Stella Mary Kay. And they're like, I don't know if I could do makeup videos like you do and do that on YouTube and all that kind of stuff. And so I wanted to tell you that if you're a consultant or if you're a guest watching this and thinking about becoming a consultant, you do not have to do stuff like this. This is just like, if you want to do it, you can, but you certainly don't have to. There are people that don't even have Facebook that are national sales directors. So you know what? It's kind of like you work in your own gifts and talents that the Lord gave you, and whatever you want to do, you can do with it. You can do it virtually. You can do all in-person appointments. So I just wanted to say that. I found as a sales director, doing some makeup videos helps my consultants also learn how to do their makeup and give them something to share on their customer group page. So now I'm doing a little bit of the Glazed Highlighter, which is right here. And just putting it right above my cheekbones a little bit. And that just gives you light, you know, light brings stuff out, gives you a little lift. So that's why you want to do it up there like that. Some people do it on the end of their nose. I don't particularly want to draw attention to my nose, so that's fine. But I will say this, some people, like I have a longer nose, so you can do a little contour on the bottom of your nose to kind of shorten that up a little bit. And I have a little crook right there, so sometimes I put a little bit right here too, just to fix that. And then I'm going to finish with some of Mary Kay's translucent powder. And we have the silky setting powder as well, if you like a little more color. I've got quite a bit of color today, so I'm just going to do the translucent powder. And it just gives you that, and I always usually do this because I don't want it falling all over my black shirt. How many of y'all, when you put your makeup on, you put your makeup dressed, or do you put your makeup like in a robe or your pajamas or a towel? You know, I tend to go ahead and get ready because then I know what I'm wearing and then I know what I want to do my makeup like. You know, you can do the makeup the same every day, but I usually, you know, mix it up a little bit. So, see how that softened everything so that you can tell? And if it doesn't look soft, then you just take it and you blend it a little bit more. And you can always add, after you finish, if you want to add just a little bit more cheek color, you can always add a little bit more. Okay, now we're gonna do the eyes, and I'm gonna use all matte today, all matte eye color. I like the shimmer, but matte is pretty too for just a different look. And I just wanted to show you how you can do that just for something a little bit different. So we're gonna do all matte. So I'm looking through my little brushes over here. Okay. So the first thing you wanna do is you wanna have a clean brush, because if not, you can have some pink sparkle from yesterday. So I'm just wiping it off a little bit. Okay, so I'm gonna start out with this Biscotti right here. It's just a really light pale color. And I'm gonna put it just right under my brows, right like that. Some people work from their brows down. Some people work from their lids up. It really doesn't matter, okay? And then I'm gonna put a little bit of that also right here in the corners of my eyes, because you see that's kind of dark because I have really deep set eyes. Okay, so that's step one. Then I'm going to use, this is called Sandcastle right here. And it is a matte, just kind of a cream color. And I'm gonna use it just right on my lid. And I'm just kind of patting it in there. And I did put a little bit of concealer on my lid. You can do eye primer on your lid as well. And that just helps your eyeshadow stick, and it helps it stay all day. Gives you a really pretty look. Okay, so those are just those two colors. I'm gonna use the same brush actually, and I'm gonna use this right here. It's called Hazelnut. So I'm just gonna use it. And I'm actually, just like the width of the brush, I'm just gonna go right here above my crease. Just like a windshield wiper. Okay, and I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. Just back and forth like this. This Hazelnut is a really go-to color for me. Like almost every day I wear it in the crease. It's just neutral. It goes with pinks, it goes with blues, it goes with whatever color I'm trying to do. Okay, let me put a little bit more over here. Now the next color I'm just gonna use one more. And I'm gonna use, this one right here is called Mahogany. And it's also a matte color. And I'm just gonna use the same brush. You could change brushes, make it easy today. So I've just got a little bit on here, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go about the outer third. I'm gonna really blend this, but I wanna show you what I'm doing. I'm gonna blend it. It's pretty dark, so I'm really gonna blend it. So get on this side, and I'm just kind of tapping it right here on the outer third. Okay, and then I'm gonna get my favorite brush, make sure nothing's on it. This is the Mary Kay Eye Blending Brush. It's really, really soft and it's thick. It just does the job. So I'm just gonna take it and I'm gonna go in a circular motion right here. And I think I told y'all before, I had this girl, I guess it was a girl, on YouTube, and she goes, "You need to blend more." So I did message her and I said, "Hey," I said, "you got any makeup videos I can watch?" I didn't get a reply. It is important to blend though. It is important to blend. And so I like to blend so you don't see the lines, you know, so you really can't quite tell how many colors you have on and what you're doing. Okay, so that is pretty easy, right? And then I usually just take where I have my concealer and I just clean that up right through there. And that just cleans it all up. I'm gonna use my Mary Kay waterproof liquid eyeliner pen with this look. So this is my eye, easy to do. This is the eye harder, so I'm gonna start with the hard eye. I learned that tip, start with the hard eye. And then I'm just gonna fill in. But you see, it comes on real easy. I'm barely pressing down. So it's fairly easy to get it straight. So I do it just a little bit above because I like it just a little bit thicker on the end. And you can wing that out as far as you want. I did see a makeup tutorial yesterday. I didn't see the whole thing, but I saw the end result. And Mary Kay did it, but they used this all over the whole entire eye. It was like a total black winged eye. I don't think it's for me, but somebody might like it. When I see stuff, sometimes I'm like, do normal people really do their makeup that way? I don't know. So, you know, each to his own, right? So now I'm just using the Mary Kay Deep Brown eyeliner. And I'm just gonna go, I'm just doing really thin strokes right through here because I'm gonna put a little bit of eyeshadow on top of it. And the same on this side. Just like that. Okay. And then what I'm gonna do, this is our eyebrow burst, and on the end there's a little, see it's kind of angled. So I'm going to use that same color Mahogany, that darker, this one right here. And I'm going to put a little bit of that on top of that brown liner. And I'll probably do a little bit, after I do my mascara, I might do just a little bit more. And then I have sensitive eyes, so I always try to get out anything that's on my little waterline, because if I don't, it will bother me. Okay, I'm going to get my little eyelash curler out and curl these lashes and put some mascara on, and then I'll be done. Oh, well, I gotta put some lipstick on. Lipstick makes a huge difference, you guys. I think your face looks dead without lipstick or lip gloss or something, right? Now, some people have naturally, and my lips are a little bit, they're not like skin color, they are a little bit pink. But when you have, you know, when you have lips that are almost the color of your skin, then you really need some color, right? Plus, if you have dry lips, people say all the time, oh, I got dry lips. And it's because they don't wear anything on their lips. So guess what you start doing? You start licking your lips to keep them moisturized. And then when you do that, it ends up drying them out. So I'm gonna use this Lash Intensity mascara today and a little bit of the Fanorama. And I like to just do this. Just kind of get off any little clumpage that may be there. It's probably time for me to open a new one. After all, I get them at cost. So why not, right? So I like to just go underneath and get some product on there first. Just kind of, there's short bristles and long bristles in this. And so I do the short ones first. And then I come back and do the long ones. You'll see what I'm talking about. So this just really like coats it at the bottom. And then you turn it with the long bristles. And it lengthens them. when you have blonder lashes, man, mascara really makes a big difference, doesn't it? So I'm gonna dampen this Q-tip. See all that? That gets right there, and it looks good, but because I have the sensitive eyes, it just bothers me. I had LASIK eye surgery when, man, I guess it's almost been 20 years ago. But even before that, my eyes were sensitive. They were probably more sensitive before that, but I just have to get anything off that's gonna get in my eyes. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a little bit of this Fanorama and I'm gonna go on top of that. And that it's okay to mix your mascaras, right? I have all of them. Yeah, that looks much better to me. Then I'm gonna put some on the bottom too. Some people don't even put it on the bottom. I do like a little bit on the bottom. I think it makes it look good. Okay. I think I got it. And then I have a little bit of I got this little, yeah, there we go. I don't like clumps. Nobody wants clumps. That's really, honestly, when you start seeing little clumps in your mascara, it means you need to get a new one. I mean, you need to replace it about every 3 months, really, for best results. And then I'm just gonna take this, the one that I did the Mahogany, I'm gonna take and just put a little bit right under my lashes again. And just a little bit on top too. Just like that. Okay, I gotta do my lips and then I'll be done. So I'm gonna use the medium nude lip liner. I was gonna use the medium nude. Have you ever done that? And it's gone. Oh, wait a minute. I think I can salvage some of it so I don't have to stop the video and go back to my inventory and get a new lip liner. Okay. Step 1. I'm just going to fill it in today. And then I'm going to use Mary Kay's Better. Let me see. Is that what I'm going to use? No, you know what? I'm going to use a little bit of, well, yeah, maybe use that one. This is that Better Than Bare. So I'm going to use that on top of this. This is those extreme hydrating lipsticks. I'm telling you what, they feel so good on your lips. So do you see this looks higher than that, right? So I think it's way on lips. There we go. I think that's better. Okay, and then I just finish up with a little bit of the Mary Kay Lip Primer. And I just put it right underneath my lips and on top. So I don't have any feathering and bleeding. Because nobody wants bleeding lips, right? And then I usually just take a brush and blend that. And so you guys, the last thing I do is I get back from the mirror and then I say, okay, do I need to add or take away? Because, you know, when you're like this doing your eye makeup, nobody's going to get that close, right? They're going to be about 3 feet away from you and they're going to look at you and go, okay, you know, but they don't really come and look at you like that. Thank goodness, right? Thank goodness. So this is just a neutral look with the matte eyeshadows, and you have to tell me what you think about it. And of course, you can visit my website, marykay.com/Cleta, or the consultant that showed you this video, ask her what her website is, and you can go in there and buy these colors. Have an awesome day.